I seen a lot of shit I shouldn't have, but never forgot it though. Brothers on the corner selling crack like it was not a though. Walk inside my kitchen, baking soda all up on the floor. Police banging on the door while gripping the 44. I was just a youngin', but this type of shit I seen before. Y'all see a white boy, but my daddy a Negro. Half-breed motherfucker, grip the mic and heat flow. I just wanna spread love, they want me to bleed slow. I just wanna keep the peace.
What's up guys, it's ZackGoes here. I don't think I've ever started a vlog rolling down a hill without my bike started. Today's gonna be kind of a rant video. I don't think I've ever done a rant video, and I guess the reason is because I've never really had anything to rant about that I felt like it was worth mentioning. Today I do have something. The bike isn't warmed up, and my rant will kind of explain that. Throttle response wasn't that good, and hopefully it was just because my gas was off. As seen by Q&A, you saw Cam. Cam was riding Richie's bike. He pulled a wheelie up my street. What you didn't see is about the 4 or 5 tries it took him to do that, because, you know, he hasn't been on a bike in a while. You know, I normally would have just fucking called him out like that, but it's part of the story. Anyway, my bike is a very quiet bike. Doing what I'm doing right now, can't even tell it's a dirt bike if you hear. Like, you can tell, but it's not worth calling the police on. But Richie's bike, Richie's 250, that thing is loud as fuck. So when Cam was riding that up and down my street repeatedly, when it was loud as shit, revving the engine, trying to wheelie that bitch, I could understand why it got loud as shit. Then I was riding with it, we were doing wheelies. It's understandable that some of my neighbors might not have been the happiest people in the world. One of my neighbors complained. They said, hey, listen, your son is riding and it's illegal and it's loud and I'm a lawyer and shit, so make him stop. Fuck. People are always saying, oh, your neighbors are so chill. They're so chill about my TTR. On a 250, they're not happy. Now, given when I got my 250, I was not at all planning to practice wheelies on my street due to how fucking loud it is. The only time I was going to ride my 250 in my neighborhood was when I was leaving my neighborhood. That was it. That was my only plan. But now I even have to be sneaky about that. So I'm just going to let it cool off for a little, roll my bike down and ride out, not ride around the neighborhood, because, well, people be bitching and there really isn't anything I can do about it. So that's my first rant. You know, that's the fucking first thing. This happened, all this shit happened within the past 3-4 days, so that's just been fucking amazing. My second rant is fucking Samsung. Like, what the fuck? So I feel like something happened before this, but oh wait, that's right. Okay, so I'm sitting in school. We'll get to that. I'm sitting in school and I'm like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. And I'm just thinking, oh, I wish I was riding right now. Like, all the shit would be so much better if I could just be riding right now, fucking pulling a wheelie, which I'm about to do right now, which is gonna feel really good. Of course, something happened. I don't even know what. So I was sitting in school and I was like just wishing I could do that right there. See, that felt really good. That's the first time I've wheelied since this story's happened. But anyway, so I'm sitting in school and I'm like, I sure to fucking go home. I want to ride my bike. You know, I got work at 4, but I can get in the ride, quick ride beforehand. And then I'm about to get on the bus and I get a text from my mom. She's like, hey, you gotta be work at 3. I'm like, what? I call her. I'm like, yo. She says, where should I pick you up? I said, what are you talking about? She goes, oh, I forgot to tell you the other day. I was walking by your work and your boss called me in and you gotta work today. Work today at 3 instead of 4. I'm just like, because I haven't been that hyped to ride in forever. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, I can't ride today. Fuck. So I went into work an hour early and I'm just fucking not feeling it. Not fucking in the mood at all. I fucking go to sleep. Oh no, I come home, but because I had no time to do homework, I was doing that shit at like, I was up till like 1 in the morning reading this fucking book for English class. And then at English class, we didn't even have to fucking test on it. He's like, yeah, we'll just do it tomorrow. So at school, I fucking slept through my alarm. Stay up till 1 in the morning, there's a chance you're gonna sleep through your alarm. I've been 5th gear, that's why I didn't really well. Anyway, so I was sleeping through my alarm, and I come into school a little late, and at this point, I've had so many lates that it's time for me to get a late room. And basically what a late room is it's after you get so many lates, you have to stay after school, like, I think 20 to 45 minutes, I forget how long it is. And then you have to stay, and, yeah, you gotta stay for school, and it's kind of a bitch, you know? Yeah, I just would rather not have to stay at school, but I'm like, okay, it's that amount of lates, you know, I kind of deserve it. And keep in mind, this is the second day I'm late to school in a row, just because of shit I had to do, and like being late and shit, I guess. But anyway, so after being late and shit, you know, I come in, she goes, "Are you in 10th grade? Like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, you're not in 10th grade." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, I'm in 10th grade." And she goes, "Oh, well, you can't take the test then." And I'm like, "Oh, fucking sweet." So they're SATs, I'm sure you guys know what those are. Well, my school does, they have a preview SATs, like a practice test. Damn, look at that view. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, that's a practice test, you know, it's kind of a bitch, but don't really feel like doing it. Oh, these are beehives. Fuck. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here before I get stung or some shit. But anyway, guys, so she goes, "Oh, you're gonna have to go in the cafeteria, sit for 3 hours." And I'm like, well, fuck. You know, I'm not in the mood for this shit. So I go in the cafeteria, I go to get my phone out. This brings me back to the Samsung Park when I was at work the day before. But what happened was, when I was at work, I put my phone in my pocket, I take it out, it fucking has all these Japanese letters everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Because I had to fucking get an order total, and because we just write the orders down on pen and paper, I work at a pizza shop, I gotta fucking get the menu, get the calculator, and add that shit up. So, because I don't remember all the prices. Anyway, so I go to get my phone out with the calculator, I was like, fuck, it's not working. I just put it in my pocket, use my buddy's phone. And then, to fucking put a fucking cherry on, I guess, I go back to see where my phone is, to see like what the fuck is up, and it's like choose the language. I'm like, what? I fucking choose English Google account, or all this shit. I'm like, what? My phone restored itself to factory defaults without me doing anything at all. Nothing! I did absolutely nothing. I put it in my pocket, I take it back out, that bitch is fucking, I don't have any of my apps. I don't lose anything. I have my shit backed up. But it's not like you back up all your apps and your usernames and your passwords and where they were set up at. Like, that's not backed up. So I gotta download all the apps. I gotta remember where the fuck they were on my home screen, because I had them in such a nice place. So I gotta do that shit. And on top of that, I don't know, I just don't feel like dealing with this shit right now. I have to import my contacts, I have to do all this shit. You know, shit like this happens, it's like, oh, it's okay, you know, they backed it up, we got you covered warranty. When I buy a fucking product, I don't want it to be fucked up. I want it to fucking work. There shouldn't even be a need for warranties and shit. But like, that's how the world is, because humans aren't perfect, and if you don't accept that, then you're gonna have a shitty life. Anyway, so, and then, go back to the practice test. So I'm sitting there, I don't have a phone, and my laptop, I go check on my laptop, I think I'll go play with my fucking laptop, and my laptop, it's barely charged, so I'm like, alright, yeah, I'll go on YouTube, I always got comments I gotta reply to nowadays, so I'll just do that real quick. And fucking no internet, my battery's almost dead. Well, shit, I literally am sitting here that have nothing to do. I have homework I could have been doing. I didn't have textbooks, and I couldn't get on the online textbooks because I didn't have internet. Fuck. So I'm sitting here with nothing to do, twiddling my fucking thumbs for 3 fucking hours. And I'm like, well, that's understandable, you know, you don't want someone just jumping in the middle of the fucking test. I was talking to my friends, because I walked by my classroom to get my locker, to get my binder, only to realize that I needed my textbook. I walked by my homeroom, and my friends were like, yeah, what the fuck are you doing, yo? You should be taking this test, because they had just gotten instructions for that shit. Like, maybe I missed it by 3 minutes. I gotta take this fucking test. And this test doesn't even work anything. It's practice SATs, but still, it's fucking gay and fuck. So that's where I am right now, and I finally got out to ride, and I'm really fucking happy that I'm riding right now. So, all this shit happening is kind of like, you gotta appreciate what you have, you know? Like, I am a very grateful person. I live in a good house, I got a good job, I have a fucking YouTube channel, it's fucking awesome. All the support I've gotten lately, and it sounds like I'm talking weird because my cheek pads are pushing against my cheeks, and it feels weird. But you know, even no matter how good you have it, you gotta bitch once in a while. Why the fuck did my bike turn off? I probably turned it off and didn't even notice. But you gotta bitch sometimes. You gotta get it out of your system. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna continue bitching just for a little. Just for a little. What else do I gotta bitch about? My mic. My mic. I buy this fucking $70 mic, and it's just it has amazing quality, but it starts cutting in and out. I'm like, all right, cutting in and out. I'll zip tie that shit. I zip tied this shit. It still cuts in and out. So for all I know, the audio's fucked right now. Probably the audio's just cutting. It doesn't cut in and out as bad, but it still gets fucked up. Fuck. One hand shifted the fifth. One hand. Okay, I shifted in the fifth, but I was going way too slow. Anyway, so that's just kind of a fucking bitch video, you know? Everyone needs a bitch video once in a while, because I remember when YouTubers would make rants and fucking, they'd be like, oh, they'd be this, that. It's like, I don't like to make rants. It's like, I always enjoyed watching rants so much. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm like the only person like that, but I enjoyed watching rants. Like, it's almost like you hear like what they're going through right now. It makes you appreciate what life's going through. It makes you appreciate how well your life is going through. And if you're, just know there's always fucking somewhere worse out there for me. I'm bitching about this stuff like, again, I'm grateful for what I have. You gotta be grateful for what you have, guys. It's a must. Because if you're not, then you're just gonna be all sad all the time. Now guys, I'm gonna go out to eat now. I'm gonna go have some Red Robin because my sister's at my dad's house and my mom was like, hey, let's go out to eat. And my sister only wants to eat at fucking Applebee's, so it's like, alright, yeah, let's go to Red Robin. But I was like, hold on, I want to ride real quick because I want to get this shit out of my system when it's still fresh in my head. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. Always fucking, it helps me out a ton, bitches. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, check out some other videos. Any questions, check the description. If not in the description, check the Q&A. And that's it. Zach's out.